Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. Alright, let's jump into it. For Capricorn, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this week. For Capricorn, please. For my Cappies, please. For Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Capricorn, please. Capricorn, please. One more shuffle. For Capricorn, please. All right. Okay. Okay. Whew, Capricorn. Okay. So in the middle we have your energy, and then the outside is the energy surrounding the situation that is currently going on or will be going on. Okay. So a lot of you could be in your feelings right now, upset over something. You know, I'm a Capricorn. I don't see myself to be a very emotional person, so, you know, if you are an emotional Capricorn, that's great. You do you. Okay, I'm not feeling like a lot of you are crying, but definitely a lot of you could... How do I want to put this? If you are crying, that's showing up right here. A lot of you could be in your feelings, maybe not necessarily crying, but definitely kind of asking yourself, okay, these are the emotions I'm dealing with. Why am I dealing with them? You know, you're really feeling the emotions, and you're kind of figuring out a way to deal with them. You know, you're going within with this Hermit card and the Chariot. You know, you're progressing. Oh, I'm so sorry. This incense is blowing right in my face. I'm going to move that around. Oops. I'm mostly seeing you guys progressing towards a more emotional, healthy mental state. Because there was this burden that was definitely weighing on you. That's definitely bringing a lot of you down right now. And a lot of you are really trying to kind of go within, focus on how can you better yourself, fix yourself, and deal with this. So you don't get to that not being able to move, you know, that very kind of like, oh, this is such a burden, I'm so exhausted, very slow moving energy, very stagnant, you know, just not wanting to do much. You know, we all have those days when we're just like, ugh, I'm stuck on this, I don't feel like doing anything. But a lot of you are really trying to go within and figure out, okay, why am I feeling this way? How can I fix myself? How can I progress towards a more, you know, a healthy mental state, you know, working on yourself. It's very good. Mental health is very important, and I'm glad to see you guys are working on it. If this is kind of what this energy is, this could also be a third party. This Queen of Cups. This can be your energy, your person's energy, or just, again, general energy of the situation. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer strongly. Also Earth sign, Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo strongly. And we got our lone fire signs here. But everybody's on the board. Again, this Knight of Pentacles could be someone new coming in, or it could be your person. You could be waiting on someone with this Hermit. You know, you're sitting in the woods waiting for them to show up. But, you know, that Knight of Pentacles, he's pretty slow, but it is progressing with this Chariot card. It could be a bit of a burden right now, kind of having to wait on this person. But a lot of you feel like they're worth it, and they see your worth. You know, they see you as the queen, you know, I'm a queen, I'm a badass, and that's how they see you. So you think like, okay, they're worth waiting on. I did see the Six of Swords, excuse me. So this could be long distance, and you're kind of waiting for them to come drive to see you with this Chariot. That could be what the burden is, you know, the distance between you. All right. Let's break it down. For Capricorn, what is this Knight of Pentacles? For Capricorn, what is this Knight of Pentacles? What is this Knight of Pentacles? Again, this can be male or female. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but... Alright. What is this Knight of Pentacles for Capricorn? Please clarify. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I apologize. Alright. So again, a lot of you kind of are waiting for this communication. You know, you're waiting for this person to strike and make their move. No, there is communication coming in. If there isn't already, I don't feel like you guys are in a no communication situation. even if it is very little communication, it is still there. And for those of you who kind of are in this no communication state, you know, the clouds are clearing up. They're coming in to strike. But moving a bit slowly with that Knight of Pentacles. Again, the Two of Swords. You could have to make a decision here. I feel like a lot of you are like, do I want a relationship, or do I just kind of want to be single and focus on myself? You know, my work, my school, whatever you have going on. You could be shielding your heart, again, if it is a past situation you're trying to heal from. You could be shielding your heart, trying not to get into another relationship too quickly. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of focusing on yourself right now. Or if you're not, you know, your person's taking your time, so while they're taking their time, you might as well. Why not? Alright, what is this Chariot energy? Again, could be dealing with the Cancer. We have more air energy here. Everybody's on the board. Well, this also popped out with the, this popped out in the pre-shuffle as well. Four of Swords. Alright, let's get one more. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put this out. He's really bugging me. Okay. Sorry. What is this Chariot Four of Swords energy for Capricorn, please? What is this Four of Swords Chariot energy for Capricorn? Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of you are kind of juggling, like, do I want to stay single and focus on myself, or do I want this relationship? Because there is this Knight of Pentacles coming in, you know. This very handsome knight is making his way towards you with this communication. Albeit very slowly, it is coming in. And a lot of you just like, do I want this? You know, you're going within, like, maybe isolating yourself a little bit. Also, Alright, we'll see if that comes up. That thought later. Okay. You know, you're really juggling, like, maybe sleeping on it. You know, maybe you can't sleep right now because maybe you're just having trouble sleeping. You know, I haven't seen the Nine of Swords yet, but some of you could be having trouble sleeping. Again, with his Hermit energy, Queen of Cups, you know, he's on the mountain late at night. He has his lantern because it's dark out. A lot of you could be having trouble sleeping because of how you're feeling with this Queen of Cups. But a lot of you kind of are, you know, taking that step back. You know, you're resting, you're meditating, you're just relaxing. I don't feel like it weighs on your mind. You know, we do have the Ten of Wands. It's not a huge burden. It weighs a little bit, but nothing you can't handle. I mean, we're Capricorns. We've got it going on. But, like, it's nothing you can't handle. You're just kind of, like, thinking about, you know, juggling, like, okay, do I want a relationship, or do I just want to focus on myself? You know, do I have time for this other relationship? You know, I've got a lot going on. Do I have time to fit someone else on my schedule? All right, cut the deck. We have the Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. All right, what is this Hermit energy for Capricorn? What is this Hermit energy? What is this Hermit energy? Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Again, like I was saying, a lot of you are single right now, enjoying life, got a lot going on, focusing on yourself. Alright. I don't read this as the past necessarily, but this can be the past. So this could have been something that happened in the past that kind of made you go within, you know, kind of fighting, maybe third party, you know, a little bit of heartbreak. Again, that could be what you're healing from, again, shielding your heart. You know, you're not dealing with that heartbreak. Or you have dealt with it, and again, you're kind of focusing, healing, sleeping, resting, kind of not wanting to get your heart broken again. But I feel like a lot of you are kind of like juggling, like, sure, a relationship would be fine. I feel like a lot of you have healed from this. You went in, you dealt with it, you're good. But it did happen, or it kind of might be going on right now. This could all very well be going on right now. Again, this is your weekly reading. Again, I don't always kind of read the Five of Wands as fighting. Sometimes I read it as just kind of two different opinions, kind of like butting heads. Whether that be, you know, political opinions, religious opinions. A lot of opinions you can have, your person could have. Maybe they had an opinion that kind of made you feel a bit heartbroken. Like, how could you have that opinion? How could you think? How could you feel that way? You know, that's such a horrible way to... You know, such a horrible way to... a horrible way to see that situation. Like, again, if it's political, if you have certain beliefs, they have certain beliefs, you kind of, not all, but, you know, you might see something they believe in is very horrible, and they're like, again, with that 7 of Wands we saw, you know, they're very defensive, or you could be defensive if you're defensive. You're like, what's wrong with that? You know, tell me what's wrong. And it kind of broke your heart a little bit because they couldn't see what was wrong with that belief. Or could, you know, been fighting, you know, could have been fighting about a third party. Again, that Queen of Cups could have been a third party. Or again, could be your person, male or female. But there was this fighting going on. Alright, let's break down this 10 of Wands for Capricorn. I am trying to keep these weekly readings a bit shorter, so I don't want to go on for too long. Alright, what is this 10 of Wands for Capricorn? Whoa. Listen to me right in the face. Alright, like I said earlier, it did show up again. Both cards that came out in the pre-shuffle showed up again. Thank you, Spirit. The 6 of Swords. So again, this could have been a long-distance situation. That could have been what the fighting was about. You know, you wanted to move toward each other, but your person was like, you know, I'm good. Or again, you found out they were cheating on you over online. Whatever resonates. Or you could meet someone new online with this full energy. Again, however it is you meet people online, whether that be online dating, you know, over social media, on a dating app, video game, however you meet people and interact, you could meet someone new that way. Again, for those of you who kind of juggling, like, okay, do I want to be single or do I want to move on? That is how some of you could be meeting someone new, but a lot of you are just ready for this new beginning. You know, some of you could take a leap of faith, like I said, with that relationship. But a lot of you are like, you know, I'm good. I'm happy alone. You know, I've got my dog here. We're happy. We're just going to live life to the fullest. You know, we're not going to worry about this bird anymore. We're just going to live life to the fullest and do what we want. Not worry about anybody else. But if a relationship does present itself, you know, we're not necessarily opposed to the idea of that. This could also be an emotional distance with that 3 of Swords and 6 of Swords. Again, Aquarius strongly throughout this reading. Cancer strongly. Everybody's on the board, but this flipped around. I'm not gonna read that, but for Capricorn, please. For this week, messages for Capricorn, please. For this week, Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, please. Whoa. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. This is such a good reading, Capricorn. I know this is here, but Capricorns really do got it good, don't we? Okay. Dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out things coming to light. Adapt, change, and heal. Like I said at the beginning, you know, a lot of you have gone within. You've progressed with your mental health, and you're getting towards a more emotionally stable place. And that's awesome. You're healing. You know, you're being lighthearted with this full energy. You're having fun. You're just kind of, I don't want to say skipping through life because that kind of makes it sound like you're just skating by, you know, you're not really worried about or taking anything seriously. But you guys are just, you know, skipping through life in a happy way. You know, you're just being positive. You're just focusing on what makes you happy. Again, this could be coming in. So if you're not currently in a state of, you know, happiness, you still feel weighed down by this burden, you know, that is coming in. You know, that happiness and self-love is coming in. Winter of Love call. So someone new could be coming in. Again, that full energy. Those of you who do want it. Someone expressing love. A message of love. Thinking of you and letting you know. They could do this online with the 6 of... excuse me, 6 of Swords and Page of Swords. They could be checking you online. They want to do that before they make a move, like making sure you're single, making sure you're available. You know, just kind of like do a little background check. Not in a super creepy way, but, you know, just checking. You know, maybe lurking a bit with that Hermit card. But, you know, someone's going to express their love for those of you who are wanting that. It's just very sweet. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. Have a great week, Capricorn, and I'll see you soon.